Hello guys, you're welcome to Forex Success and it's Colin Silva right here. So today I'm going to be teaching you something about risk management that will help you grow. Yes, we all know that trading is a probability. Yeah, it's all about probability. Either it goes up or it goes down. Yes, and sometimes we do have a losing trade. Yes, so but the question now is why is it that just that one time that you have a losing trade it leads to blowing your account? Why? People keep on asking that question because sometimes if some person send me the screenshots of their trading history, I do see that they have a lot of wins, and then just I get to see about one, two, three loss, and then those losses blew their account. And if I count how many winning trades, I see that it is usually more than the losing trades. But those losing trade are actually very much higher amounts. You see profit of $10, $10, $20, then you see losses of $80, losses of $100. So that is what we are here to solve today with having a very good risk management plan. So stick with me in this video while I show you how to plan your risk. Okay, here we go. So right now we'll talk about risk management. Yeah. So guys, let me just remind you, technical analysis is a skill. You definitely master it just as you practice. You understand? Once you learn and practice it, you definitely master it just like every other skill. You understand? But risk management is something that has to do with the mind and calculation. So it's also very much important. So that's why I'm gonna be sharing it with you here. So normally, if you have ever gotten in contact with anybody who taught you about risk management, they will always tell you to risk not more than 3% of your account, which is very good. So let's take for instance, what are the funds which average trader fund their account? So most persons fund their account with $100. Some other funds their account with $500, right? Then $1,000. Good. So these are the major funds everyone who is starting trading funds their account with. So these are what we'll be working with. Okay, I'm gonna be adding $50. Some persons fund account with $50. So now you are asked to risk 3% of your account. 3%, 3% on each trade, 3% on each trade, 3% on each trade. Just hold on, we are gonna analyze this, and then I'm gonna give you the final hack on how you can make money with a very good risk management plan. You understand? Good. So okay, I'll just $50 will be the least I'll be working with. So now if you risk 3% on each trade for $100 account, means you're risking $3. Yes, 3%. 3% of a $500 account means you're risking $15, right? Yes. 3% of this means you're risking $30. Yeah, let me correct this, please. Means you're risking $30. Just hold on, we're getting there. 3% of this is $1.5. So now this is risk management. It simply means that on every trade you take, I'm going to give the market $3 and expect the market to give me more, or take this. I'm risking this to get higher. I'm risking this to get higher. If you trade with a system, a risk reward system of 1:2, this simply means you're risking, this is in terms of pips, you might be risking 30 pips to gain 20 pips. You might be risking, let's take for instance, the market is like this, right? And then you got in here, and then you are expecting a target here, the market to get here, and then you are putting your stop loss here. Take for instance what I'm saying, you're putting your stop loss here. This will simply means that, let's say the distance between here to here is 60 pips, and then distance between here to here is 20 pips. That simply means you are risking this means 20 to gain 60, right? So that's a 1 to 3 risk reward, because if you divide 20 by 60, it gives you 3. So that means 1 to gain 3. So I just explained that now. So let's talk about the risk management that we're talking. So let's say at least the least risk reward system you should be using is 1:2. risking 1 to gain 2, right? Yes, let's assume this is what you are using, 1 to gain 2. And then you are following this system of risking just 3% of your account. It's very good. So now you've back tested your strategy, and then you discover that you have a win rate of, let's just say 60% win rate. That means that you counted 5 trades, you took 5 trades, and then you won 3 out of 2. You took 5 trades, guys, 5 trades. Inside 5 trades, 3 was won and 2 lost. This is what it means by having a 60% win rate. 3 won, 2 lost. This remaining 2 is 40% loss and 60% won. So this means that you have a 60% win rate. So let's assume within 5 trades you get 3 win and 2 lost. I'm just putting it like this, you understand? And then you're using a system of 1 to 2. That simply means that if you are risking $3 on this within 5 trades, you risk $3. That means you won 3, means you've gained $9. Why? 3. Okay, sorry, you're using a system of 1 to 2, right? You risk $3 to gain 2. The first one you won gave you $6, the second one gave you $6, the third one gave you $6 because you won 3, right? So which means 6 times 3, profit of $18. 6 times 3, so your profit, $18 profit. That is within 5 trade using 60% win rate. I hope you understand this. Let me just recap what I said now. I said if your win rate is 60% and you are trading with 1 to gain 2, risk reward ratio. If you want 3 trade, profit of $18, I'll just stop here. Profit of $18 for this guy, because you're having 30, that's 1 to 2, 30 times 3, that will be profit of $90. Then for this guy, 60 times 3, that will be profit of $180. Okay, lastly for this guy, 3 times 3, that will be profit of $9. What about the loss? You made this profit. What about the loss? You lost 2 here, which is 3. That is loss of $6 loss. $6 loss. Then here is 60. Okay, this is $30 loss. $30 loss. Then 30 times 2, that is $60 loss. 1.5, then $3 loss. I'm explaining something, guys. So this means you lost this. So at the end of the whole trade, if you subtract 18 from 6, it will give you 12. So you made 12 at the end of 5 trade here. Here you made 60 at the end of 5 trade. Here you made $120 at the end of 5 trade. And here you make 93, you make $6 at the end of 5 trade. This is the risk management system that we were taught. So I'm going to clean this. So you can see that this whole thing works with according to your account size, according to what you have on your account. That is how you will be very much profiting. Trust me, if you are starting trading with $100 account like this and ending up with $12 profit after 5 trade, or probably this might be in a month, this might be in a week, this might even be in a day, this can't actually pay or give you the good life you need. Hope you know that as well as this. But if you can start with a big account like $1,000, $10,000, $5,000, then it's actually understanding why you are maintaining the 3% risk good. So now, what is the hack? This is the hack you should follow if you are trading on a small account like $100, $200. Good, we'll be working with $100 here. This is the hack. Please pay attention. A $100 account, this simply means 3% means that 3% each means that you will lose 33 times before you will blow this whole account. I mean, who will want to wait for 33 times loss? You have already backtested yourself and then you have a 60% win rate, or even if you have a 50% win rate, that simply means that yes, you can actually split this guy. This is the hack. There are two to three options. First option is to split this $100 account to 5. Second is to split it to 10. These are the options I follow on this account. Split it to 5 or split it to 10, because this is the way you'll be able to make real money from this $100 account. Split it to 5 or split it to 10. Splitting it to 5 means that on each trade you'll be risking $20. Splitting it to 10 means that on each trade you'll be risking $10 from your $100 account. Splitting it to 10 means that if I lose 10 straight times, then my account is gone. To 5 means if I lose 5 straight times, then my account is gone. This is the way you'll be able to trade and leave your trade to run. Otherwise, if your trade, you don't even have a risk plan for your trade, trust me, you have no choice but to stay in front of your computer looking at it and close blindly, because you don't actually know where you are closing from. You are just closing because your money is losing. No, everything needs to be planned. Okay, so I'll be explaining this. So now let's work with our 60% win rate. 60% win rate, which says 5 trades, 3 was won, 2 was lost, right? So for this one which you risk $20. If you win 3 trades, you will have 60. Okay, 1 to 2, right? 1 to 2 means 40, because if you win 1, you will get $40, right? So if you win 3, that is $120. So we'll have $120 profit. Then the 2 that was lost will be $40 loss. $120 profit, $40 loss. And for this guy, if we win 3, that is $60 profit and $20 loss. At the end of the day, this guy will be left with $40 as the profit, and then this guy will be left with $80 as the total profit after 5 trades, right? So if you compare this with this leaves us with $12, and then this leaves us with $80 for this 5 time, for this splitting your account into 5, and this left us with $40 for splitting your account into 10. So you can see in this way you can make more money than following 3% risk. But advisable, two conditions you should follow this for is: one, the first condition is this system should be used for especially a small account, that is funds that you can afford to lose, a small account, not for a big account like $10,000. You understand? It depends on your level of capacity, your capacity actually, because if you're doing this on a, let's say, a 100k account, $100,000 account, 100k account, that means you'll be risking 10k. If you are following the 10 system, you'll be risking 10,000 on each trade. It depends on your capacity actually, but it's very more advisable and stress-free when you are doing it on a small account. You can do it on a $500 account whereby you risk $100 or $50 on each trade. That's it. Depends on what you can risk. Okay, so the second factor, the second condition to consider is that your win rate must be known. That is, you must have a tested and trusted strategy with at least 60% or 50% win rate. 50% or 60% win rate at least, minimum. So that gives you the assurance that you should never lose 5 straight time. Do you understand? It gives you the assurance that you should never lose 10 straight time. That is how marvelous it can be when you understand number one, I always say you must have a strategy. The number one factor before you can use the system, you must have a strategy with at least, writing this, with at least
50, okay, let me say 50%, with at least 50% win rate. 50% win rate, right? Just gonna end it here. 50% win rate. Then number two, 50% win rate at least, and it should be one at least also. Number two, risk reward. Risk to reward should be at least 1 to 2. Very important, because that's how it can work. Your risk to reward should be at least 1 to 2. You understand? And number three is, the three-factored one is trade with an amount. Trade with an amount that you can afford to lose. Oh, sorry. Is that clear, guys? Trade with funds that you can afford to lose. Okay, can afford to lose. Just, I believe you heard that. So these are the three rules of this. One, your strategy should have at least 50% win rate. Two, the risk reward of your strategy should be at least 1 to 2. Then the third factor is you should trade with funds that you can afford to lose. We make the example with $100, right? A lot of persons this is what they can afford to lose. Why some persons $10 is what they can afford to do. Some persons $20 is. So if you are using a $20, you can actually work with this with you can work with this $20 with 5 as well, risking $4 each on each trade. You can do that. You can even decide to risk $5 on each trade, having 4 lives. If you have $10 account, you can decide to say, okay, let me risk it just 2 times, or risk it 3 times or 4 times, risking like $2.5 on each trade. But the essence of this thing is, don't put all your oranges in one basket. You have a $50 account. Don't just take a trade that you don't know what you are risking. You must know, if I have this $50, if it's 20 I want to risk out of it, then I will risk it. Don't take a trade and say, I believe this trade, it must go. You should never believe a trade, no matter who gives you that signal, because it is all about probability. Nobody knows where the market is going. We just predict and follow what we see. That's just it. So please engage on this system, and trust me, you'll find your trading very much better. So these are everything I've explained. Make sure you follow these rules and have a very good risk management plan. As I was saying just now, guys, some persons can risk $100, while some persons can afford to lose $10,000. Hope you know that. Yes. So those persons, if they decide to split it to 10 and risk 1,000 on each trade, very much affordable and very much also good. It depends on what you personally can risk, depending on your account size. So that's just the essence of this whole risk management. So thank you very much for watching. This is Colin Silva once again, and please make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Yeah, so there is a link in the description of this video for all our recommended brokers. In case you don't have an account, you can click on the link, create an account with Deriv, OctaFS, and also Infinos. The link is also at the description of the video. You can join our Telegram group. We are all there, guys.